Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here. We're early, as usual. As usual with final streams of a game. I always like to start a half an hour early, just as a bonus. I don't think we're gonna need the extra time though, because we don't have much left to do. So we're here. I'm actually in the game already. I was going around and doing some last minute things. I still have 3 activity points. I really don't have a use for them, so I'm gonna hold on to them, because after we finish the game, I will be able to come back here in the final chapter, and I'll still have those 3 points, and I might be able to use them to get Linhart and Petra's support, or whatever it is. Whatever support I'm still missing. So, in the spirit of supports, let's go ahead and get some of these last-minute supports. I think they're mostly with Shez. So let's grab them before we head out to the final battle. Let's see if there's anything actually, like, worth getting. Petra. We can go through her whole support chain.
Excuse me. May I ask for your ear?
Sure thing. What's on your mind?
I have the desire to be learning more about mercenaries.
We kill for money.
It is a subject of much fascination to me.
Sure, I guess. But I think you've heard most of the exciting bits by now.
Nonsense. Each word you speak is full of excitement.
Oh, really?
Please give me more illumination.
Is that so?
For example, are you receiving payment for your work here?
Sure am.
Sure. Me and Dimitri have a contract. Lucrative one, too, as these things go. Guess the boss thinks pretty highly of me.
You said money was of importance for people who sell their swords.
Money's
But
important
what
for
if
everybody.
an enemy offered a bigger payment? Would you be taking it?
Nah, no decent mercenary is that corrupt.
You'd need more than that to get a true merc to switch sides. Still, if an enemy can outbid your current employer, it means they've got a good shot at winning. And nobody who enjoys breathing wants to wind up on the losing side.
So in Fodlan, one must try to be allies with the side that has more richness?
Eh.
See, that's the thing. Trust is its own currency, too. I mean, let's say someone shows up with a pile of gold and asks you to switch sides. Tempting, right? But you gotta be careful. You could take them up on their offer, only to learn that the money was just bait, and the guy actually wants you dead. And to make things worse, the honest employer you just stabbed in the back now knows you're as reliable as a 3-legged horse. Point is,
Yeah.
integrity means more to a mercenary than money. Probably should have led with that, actually.
I have understanding. Trust is of importance to everyone. But that has even more truth for a seller of swords.
You got it. Oh, and trust me, folks who hire for the best jobs make sure to know everything about you before extending the offer. But there's a flip side to that coin. If you're the type of employer who likes to leave mercs in the lurch, you better believe that word will get around. Hard enough to stay alive without that nonsense.
That is a thing we all share in common. We wish to keep breathing, as you said.
Yeah, it's a pretty common wish.
I was offering a job. We are on the same side. Would that be betrayal?
What kind of
Bridget is a
job?
land of richness. We can offer much in exchange for the selling of your sword.
Sounds tempting, but I can't. I've got to see my current contract through first. Also, didn't we just get done discussing how terrible it is to abandon a job before it's done?
I knew you would be declining. You are the model of a mercenary.
Sure am. Sure am the model of a mercenary. Let's finish off that support chain since we can. Might as well.
This war is going on and on.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think we will ever have sight of the
I think
end?
we're gonna finish it tonight, actually. Offer hope.
Yeah, I do. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on the horizon.
It will be good to be putting this war behind us. When the war is finished, what are you wishing to do?
That's a pretty big question.
Yeah.
Then I will give more clarity. How will you be supporting yourself when your contract is completed? If you have the desire, you could come to Bridget with me.
That's the second time you've suggested that.
Wait, seriously? I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, I am speaking with seriousness. After losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to stand on equal feet again. We will be opening our borders to Fodlan. The exchanges between us will flourish. I am needing a person I can trust to give me help with this.
Huh.
Please, accept my apologies if the offer was given with too much suddenness.
No, it's not that. I was just taking a moment to admire you. This war has been particularly ugly, and it seems like we're tearing each other apart on a daily basis. But people like you and Dimitri are already thinking about what comes next, how to plan for it. You're every bit the ruler they are.
No, I am different. I am the Queen of Brigid. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the spirits, who are watching over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are shaping it.
I'm gonna say something. Well, I mean, I already gave my Merc Whistle to Annette, so...
Petra, Look, to be honest, I've never really given this kind of thing any thought before. Although I admit, it sounds like a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early. Because I am very, very sneaky.
Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the competition. Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next together.
Heck yeah! Power of friendship. Alright, cool. What else we got? We got Linhardt. We got Dorothea. We got Raphael. Raphael we can finish. Let's knock that one out.
Hey, you gotta hear this!
Gotta hear what?
What's up, Raphael? You're looking extra cheerful today.
Have you seen the looks on all the soldiers' faces lately? Don't they seem way more motivated?
They sure do.
I was wondering what was going on with that.
Well, I was curious too, so I asked. And you know what they said?
Is it your food? It's definitely your food.
Is it because they got a pay bump? Finances are always a great motivator, I've found.
Come on, not everyone's fighting just for the money.
Sorry, guess I can't help but look at things from a mercenary's perspective.
They all said it was because of the food.
Hell yeah.
You don't mean...
Yep, they've all been eating the dishes we came up with. You know, with the smoked meat and the rotten food.
The rotten food.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to call it rotten? In any case, our hard work definitely paid off. And the food's great too, if I do say so myself.
Right? I could eat that stuff over and over again and never get sick of it.
And it's a big hit with the soldiers too. They said they actually get excited for mealtime now. Plus, it's made them fight way harder in battle.
I'm really glad everyone's so happy with it. Makes all our effort feel completely worthwhile.
You bet. See, food's important no matter who, when, or where you are.
Yeah, back in my mercenary days, I'd scarf down any old scraps so long as I was full at the end of it. But I've changed my outlook. Honestly, I feel like I can work even harder now that I can look forward to all my meals. And I never would have gotten here without you, Raphael. Thanks.
Huh. I was just thinking the same thing about you. Guess we helped each other equally.
You know, I scrounged up every last piece of gold I could find just so I could go to the Officers Academy and become a knight.
But once it shut down, opening the inn was basically my only option. But then, running the inn helped me realize all sorts of important stuff too.
And now I'm sure, once this war's all wrapped up, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to become the best innkeeper in all of Fodlan.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Hell yeah.
But you'll probably need to up your cooking game even more if that's the end goal.
Yeah, I bet I'll have to train under a real great chef to get me where I want to be.
Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna come up with a brand new style of cooking. Something that'll really work my muscles.
What would that even look like?
Well, I don't know. I haven't invented it yet.
What a great fucking character, man.
I know what I want to do now.
Hey, what do you say to tagging along with me? I think you've got a real knack for this.
Man, everybody wants
stuff.
Shez. Everybody wants Shez to be their partner, team member. Sounds pretty tempting, but you know.
I'll think about it.
Gave my Merc
Just be
Whistle to
ready
Annette,
have me
so
showing up at your doorstep if the
basically
mercenary
whatever
work
she wants
ever
to do.
dries up.
So you're gonna stick to being a hired hand, huh?
I suppose.
Well, as long as that's what you want to do. Oh, but keep an eye out for an invitation from me.
You'll definitely have to come over and try all the rotten food. I
Rotten
cook up.
food.
Seriously, stop calling it that. But thanks. I'm looking forward to it, Raphael.
Yahoo. Yahoo. What else we got? We got Linhart. We got Dorothea. We got Yuri. We got Shamir. All right, let's grab Dorothea's B support.
That reminds me.
gonna
I
sing
actually
again,
found
huh?
myself at a noble's tea party not too long ago.
Oh, you must be talking about Sylvain, right? Probably had something to do with the woman?
No. It happened while I was doing some work as a bodyguard. The nobles who threw the party even gave me a cup of tea to show their appreciation. I didn't really know what to make of it, though. Hard to say if it was even good or bad.
Understandable. Settings like that tend to choke the flavor out of any food or drink you happen to come across, among other things.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm built for all that fancy stuff. Hey, remember when I asked you to sing for me? You belted out a verse from one of your operas? It kinda reminded me of that tea. It's like, I just don't have the background for that sort of stuff. If you don't grow up in it, you're not gonna get it.
Everyone has a right to those things, though. Taking in a tragic opera, letting an elegant meal dance across your taste buds. Nobody should be excluded from those pleasures just because they were born a commoner.
Yeah.
It'd be good if that's how things worked.
You think it's not?
Take my time back as a mercenary. I would have gladly eaten a half-cooked rat if it meant I was getting food in my belly. It's only since I joined up with this army that my palate's become a little more discerning. But what I'm saying is, if you never have the chance to eat good food, then you'll never know what good food is supposed to taste like. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but...
In that case...
Dorothea?
Oh, sorry. I got a bit caught up in my thoughts there. But I think it might be just as you say. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Sure.
Sure.
What's on your mind?
When I first started singing, I did it for me. Only me. But it wasn't long until Manuela discovered my gift. So, I joined the opera company. It felt... incredible. I wanted the whole world to hear my singing. But once I became a songstress, I started attracting more and more attention from the nobles. Before I knew it, I wasn't singing for myself anymore. I was singing for them. Now you can't even appreciate my songs if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
We'll try to cheer her up.
That might be true, but like I said, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So many people would kill to be able to do what you can do. So don't belittle yourself like that. Your singing is incredible, Dorothea.
I appreciate that. I really do. But I still can't help but wonder.
Well, guess we're never gonna find the answer to that, huh? Alright, Yuri. And then I think we had Linhart too.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this? A letter? Not like him to leave his stuff lying around. I wonder if it says anything about where he went. Well, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek.
Can't hurt to take a peek. That's exactly right.
Eating enough? I worry about you all the time. Thank you for sending money always. I want to see you soon. Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
What name's it got on it?
Yuri! Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you? Choose your next words carefully, if you don't want them to be your last.
Oh, you're bluffing.
I'm sorry. It was just sitting out in the open, so I thought it'd be okay if I read it. I was worried you weren't coming back.
Never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
You could say that.
I'll mind my own business.
I see. Well, it must have been important. But I know it's none of my business.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't mind. The letter is from my mother. She's always been prone to illness, but lately her condition has grown worse. I try to visit whenever she asks to see me. Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get, right? I I never know which visit will be my final chance to see her.
I understand. Once someone's gone, they're gone. But wait, the name on that letter, is that your real name? So, Yuri's an alias and you're really
No need to say it.
Reggie.
And yes.
Is his name Reggie?
Kid by an alias anyway.
Fair point.
Reginald.
It's a nice name, though. Why hide it?
Regigigas.
In my line of work, it pays
think it's
off more than
Regigigas.
a few names. And don't go telling anyone about
He's
this.
actually a legendary
He won't
Pokemon.
like to find out what happens if you do.
Oh, a joke.
Okay, take it down a notch. Besides, a threat like that's kind of tempting. Makes me want to slip up just to see what happens.
You don't think I'm serious? Fine then. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom gets better soon.
If it were easy to cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
There we go. Let's get that support with Linhart, and we'll see if there's anything else. I'm not sure if there is. I don't believe there is.
Oh hey, looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone? As they've clearly not arrived yet, why don't you join me? Here.
Thanks.
What you got there, Lynn?
Hey Linhart, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Yes. Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh, no. I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand it myself. But with you helping me, I might actually learn something.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances
You're boring,
simply
Shez.
do not.
What can I say?
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions, but that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Especially since we've already dealt with it all.
Sinister, huh?
You know.
That's one way to describe it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura, and yet there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword, it's cold, maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, it's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct. Not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself. I
Sure
must
sounds like he's
admit.
interested.
In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hey, it was just a suggestion. I have no idea if I can actually do it.
But aren't you the one who brought it up?
Well, there you go. So that's it for, oh no, we have Shamir also. We also have Shamir.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
As good as done.
Anyways, I can handle it. It's my responsibility after all.
Right, well, if you ever need a hand, just let me know.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age.
Excuse you.
You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
How old is Shez?
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
I
You know,
was
you're
under
pretty
the
easygoing
impression that
yourself,
Shamir was
even by most
definitely older
standards.
than him.
Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was probably Burling's Mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
Yeah, I remember that.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. But losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah. Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
Well, I don't think that moment's ever gonna come. Alright, is that all the supports? No, we have we do have Linhardt and Petra, okay. Is that the first one or the second one? Oh, it's only their first one, okay. There you go. Well, we got that at least. At least we have this.
Sand, rain, river? Is he writing of the weather?
Are you alright, Petra? That's quite the noise that just came flying out of your diaphragm.
That's quite an expression.
Linhardt, perhaps you can be helping me. This letter is giving me much difficulty.
A letter, is it? I was under the impression that you had no trouble reading the language of Fodlan.
I also had that thought, but this page is not making sense. Can you be reading it for me?
What? Oh, no, I couldn't. This is a private matter. I mean, I don't even know who it's from.
But I cannot be writing back if I do not know what they are saying. Please, do this favor for me.
Oh, very well. Let me have a look. Goodness, no wonder you struggled with this. It couldn't be more archaic. Right, well, let me give this a shot. Yon world is endless sand, and I but a parched grain air upon its bosom. Oh, beauty! Was it the western wind which brought thee hither, merciful rain? Soft, my river o'erfloweth. Petra, is this a love letter?
Sure sounds like it.
That is a possibility, but I do not have certainty.
Okay, you definitely should have mentioned that before I started reading this.
Because now it's super
Well, too
awkward.
late now, I suppose.
Indeed. I am blaming the letter. If no one can have understanding of it, the writer is a waster of paper.
Well, it's not that I don't understand so much as... look, let me just give this back to you.
You have understanding?
Back away slowly.
You must be teaching me.
Oh, very well. The writer is using archaic speech to express his love for you through metaphor. So much so that I would say they have gone and spoiled the whole thing.
So he has passion? I am pleased, although I have little knowledge of the letter's writer.
Really? From what he's written here, it sounds as if he sees you every day. Also, the letter is absolutely rife with mistakes. Take this passage, for example. I think he mentioned the western wind in an effort to evoke Brigid, but it's actually the southern wind that brings rain. Besides which, the merciful rain is a gift from the goddess. This paramour of yours shouldn't be tossing such sacrilegious comparisons about. And I won't even ask how a grain can be parched, let alone turn into an overflowing river.
The words have richness and color. I wish I could be reading them as well as you.
Trust me, it's nothing special. Well-crafted writing has layers. This just has apostrophes.
That's a fucking statement and a half, my dude.
To write him back?
This has been a most painful lesson of how little I am knowing. I must be reading many books to study the old speech of Fodlan before making my reply.
I sure hope she doesn't plan on writing him back in the same style, or they're going to end up talking right
Well, I'm
past
so
each other.
intrigued. I'm so intrigued to find out what happens in the A support, but we're not there. So, last thing that I want to do before we head off to the map. I've done a bunch of things. I have blacksmithed and other things and other things. No, I don't really care about this stuff. I've used up a whole bunch of these. Yeah, I don't really need this stuff now.
Come back soon.
So here we go. It's time. I don't think it's going to be difficult because nothing's been difficult. So I think we're gonna be fine. I got, everybody that I plan on using, is up to at least level 48. And, let's fucking do it. We got time, right? Got plenty of time. This is it. Now, I'm assuming this is gonna be a long-ish map, right? I don't know how long. It's gonna be long. And, we'll see. There's gonna be a lot of components to it, I'm sure. Let's get into it. Still have activity points available. Deploy for battle anyway? Yes. Here we go. Homecoming. Final chapter. Final battle. Let's do it. I'll save over this.
I want you and your unit to keep watch for us, and my uncle will help you. We can't let our enemy get inside these walls.
So she's still Puppet Edelgard.
Do it for the Empire.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Or is she faking?
Uncle,
Splendid work, Edelgard.
I did what you asked me to do. Is that good enough?
But of course, all you need do is follow my every command, and victory will be ours. These beasts that swarm and fester on the surface shall tear at each other's throats until none remain. Edelgard, you must join the fray as well.
Me?
After all, what good is an emperor who lets everyone else do the fighting for her?
Yes, Uncle.
So she'll be on the battlefield. I have a feeling we're gonna have to fight Hegemon Edelgard.
When we left our school 2 years ago, I never imagined this was how we might make our return.
I think I'll skip the next class reunion if this is what they're always going to be like. Our enemy's waiting for us just beyond these ramparts.
And Talus is at its heart.
Indeed.
This is our chance to stop him once and for all.
Big bad.
I always get the jitters before big battles like this.
You needn't worry. Besides, there won't be time for nerves once the fighting begins.
Yes, and we'll surely win with the goddess's guidance at our backs.
Well, where's Byleth? We got Byleth?
In any case, there's no turning back now. So let's stand tall and greet this battle with our heads held high.
And that's standing there like, I can't stand tall.
There's still no sign of the Alliance, Your Majesty.
Claude will come. I'm sure of it. He knows full well if we fall, he'll be next. And Claude told me that we would meet again. He's crafty, yes. But I've never known him to be a liar.
Be interested to see.
That's your cue, Dimitri.
Be interesting to see how Claude factors into this, because I know, I mean, we know what Claude said, right? He wants to go after the church. So.
Yeah, we could all use one of your inspiring speeches to really set the mood.
But he's not interested in fighting the kingdom, so I have a feeling he's going to sit back, let us take out the Empire, and then maybe swoop in and do some stuff.
Right then.
And maybe we'll fight with him, I don't know.
Hear me well, fearless knights of Fargus.
Here we go.
It is only through your combined efforts that we find ourselves here, with a pointed blade thrust at the throat of our enemy. We lost so many lives in Dusker. Our king, his knights, and more innocents that I can bear to count. This war has claimed even more. But now, we can finally avenge all of those who have fallen. Today, we sever the threads of fate that bind us to our troubled past, and march forth into a bright tomorrow. We shall fight. We shall survive. And we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan. I trust each of you to see our task through. Now move out!
Move out. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Here it is. This is the map. Defeat Talus. Alright, we have Lion King's Wave Attack. Summon elites to launch an onslaught on the enemy. Relentless formation. Begin the battle in offensive stronghold sabotage. Always. That just feels right. Assign staff officers. I mean, this and this feels like the right things. Those feel like the right things. Let's do it. Okay. So we have, as usual, we have our 8. There is no treasure chest on the map, because why would there be? There doesn't need to be. Brave Sword plus 20. That's very scary. That's some scary-ass weapons, man. That's gonna do some damage. Alright, so we have tomes. I mean, yeah, we have these things, but we know who we're gonna bring. Pretty much. We got... I mean, it's gonna be Shez, Dimitri, and Nash, right? Like, that's who we're gonna bring. Realistically. I love how... I was gonna say, I love how it auto-sets me as all of the, Blue Lions, but then we got Raph in here, never mind. So, we just have Talus up here, right? Oh, that's Count Varley, never mind. I don't even know where Talus is. Count Varley is here, hidden away behind all this stuff. That's actually very funny. Alright, well, we can kill him. I'm not gonna be sad about killing him. He's a fucking asshole. Fuck that guy. Alright, so yeah, definitely Dimitri. Definitely Annette. And, I mean, I guess Raph, but honestly, you know what? As much as it doesn't really make sense to have Ash in here, we're gonna bring Ash. Definitely gonna bring Raph as a backup. Definitely gonna bring Ingrid as a backup. Constance, for sure, is gonna come in. Where are you, Constance? There you are. And, I think... Byleth?
Off to work.
That feels nice and symbolic, right? I think it works. I think it works. It's not gonna matter. Alright, so Dimitri can be there. Ash, Annette. Yeah, Annette wants to be kind of up on this side of things. And Byleth can be there. Let's swap Byleth and Ingrid. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. Convoy should pretty much be set. We got the wooden doll. Got the dexterity ring, I guess. Play Bernadetta? I would. She's, like, vastly underleveled, though. Haven't really been using Bernadetta, unfortunately. I used her in my my Golden Deer playthrough. I actually made her a Pegasus Knight. But yeah. What do we got here? Nullify cavalry effect? Armored effect. Flying effect. Yeah. Let's go with the Goddess Ring, just so he heals up. Monster Strength Ring, fantastic. Hexlock Shield, I guess? Do I need anything but... What the hell? Get the Kind Shield. You, Ingrid, should probably have the Aurora Shield. Constance can have... Silver Shield. Raphael Charm Ring, no. You can have, I guess, the Fierce Strength Ring. And Byleth has a Strength Ring, I guess. I don't know. What's Byleth really want? Crit Ring? Take the Crit Ring. We're not bringing Sethith, so it's fine. Alright. That's the team. Weapons are all set, I think, right? We got Mercurius plus 25, Aravar, Bove Zoltan plus 20, Bold Axe plus 35, Lewin, Sage's Tome plus 23, Dragon Claws plus 17, and Knight's Captain Sword plus 20. I did some blacksmithing off screen. I dumped like most of my money. 25 minutes for S rank, 2,000 enemies. We can take up to 70% damage. That sounds like a lot. I think we'll probably be okay. Hopefully. But let's do it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen. All I know is we gotta kill Tullus. I think there's gonna be a lot of other things that happen in the meantime. Right, Annette, you go over there. Ash, go over there, I guess. Who's all down here? We've got a bunch of horse dudes. Dimitri, you're gonna want to take on this guy.
We must strive to perform to the
Initiating
Byleth. Yeah, go down here and work on that guy.
Let's go, everyone.
There's nobody here for you to punch yet. So I guess you're gonna want to be up in this side of things. So I guess just come over here and like take that. Constance, I'm glad it's nighttime, so Constance can be cheerful and snooty. That'll be fun. Alright, give me Shez. We're gonna try to get numbers.
Everything we have, but we must defeat the Emperor and restore peace to both.
Alright. We're not gonna be stamped out. You're gonna be stamped out, Talus.
Scale the walls and head for the monster.
The Alliance has yet to arrive.
Yeah, I know Claude's taking his sweet-ass time.
The nearby strongholds to create a rendezvous point.
I'm telling you, I can tell what's gonna happen. I just have a feeling. He's waiting for us to take out the Empire. We'll have to fight Edelgard. We'll fight Edelgard. We defeat the Empire. And then, oh, Annette's already done her work. Really? Surprise, surprise. Overachiever. Gonna overachieve, as always. Yeah, so we're going to defeat the Empire, and then Claude's gonna swoop in and be like, hey, guess what? You know how, like I said, I was gonna fight the church? Well, guess what? I'm doing that now. That's my guess, if I had to guess.
This will be the rendezvous point for the Alliance forces. We have to protect it.
Alright. Part 1 down. Don't let the Alliance army rendezvous.
The beasts have arrived.
What did that say?
It's time we went on the offensive.
The fuck is your name? I'm sorry? I don't even know where he is. Oh. Anaximandros. Hey Annette, you wanna go kill a guy named Anaximandros? I bet you do.
We must strike.
Begin the operation.
Alright, Shez, you gotta go up. Up here. And then Ash? What are you gonna do, Ash? Where am I gonna put you? You and Annette can go over this way. I shouldn't do that. Ash, you should hang out around here. We'll send Constance over this way with Annette. And then Raph, you're gonna want to be over in this side of things, because this is where the mages are that you're gonna want to punch later. Give me Annette. Oh, I will let you at him. Alright, so we have to defend the fort. It shouldn't be a problem. You know what? I feel like Annette's gonna handle that on her own. We gotta deal with this, because they're already there. Where am I? Here we go. Yeah, they're already there. Guess what? You're going down, buddy. Where's the rest of them? Over here? Don't let the point fall. Well, it's a good thing we're on normal difficulty, because I feel like that'll be a lot easier to do. Like that. Alright, give me a net now. Where's she at? Now, Constance is working on that. There's an Anaximandros. You got nothing, buddy. You got nothing. He's flying. How is he flying? Someone tell me how he's flying. Is that more of your dark magic? I don't know, man. Didn't do anything. Yikes. There we go. Get dead. Who even were you? Who even are you, dude? Anaximandros. The fuck kind of name is that? It's right up there with Epimenides.
Despite their human guise, they are nothing more than beasts.
Let me in.
I must retreat.
He's retreating? Who even is this? Why is he such like a major thing? What's his deal? Alright, stronghold gates have opened. That's good. Let's get Constance in here. This motherfucker's still chilling. I don't even know who you are. You're just a guy. Alright, that's a gate. I guess we have to... Do we all have to, like, funnel through the top? I guess we do. That's gross. Alright. Ash, you can work on... I guess work on that dude. Shez, you're gonna have to, like, really work on getting down here. You can get in here. Ingrid, work on that guy. Byleth? Is there any, like, other sword dude? No, you're gonna have to go down here and deal with these guys. That's fine. I'm hoping we can open up the path to Count Varley. I don't know what that's gonna take. Where's Raph? Raph, I think you can finally start punching mages. That's super good. Yeah, I don't know how we get to Count Varley. He's, like, really secluded off, which is just funny. It would be funnier if he wasn't a fucking horrible person. Alright, we gotta get 2,000 kills for this S rank. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Although we're already close to 500. Oh, there's Viscum. There's 4 Viscum. Jesus. I thought we took out Cornelia already, man. Why we still gotta deal with Viscum? Some bullshit. Alright, yeah, Annette, you're gonna have to do the work of, like, 7 people here, I think.
Leave everything to me.
Because these guys are just... They're just not in the right spot. That's the problem, is they were all down at the bottom of the map, and now the only way to get anywhere is to get all the way up to the top of the map. So that kind of sucks, but how Kranya's here? I forgot I never killed Kranya. Oh. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, you gotta warp, dude. Warp down here. Is that these? No, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, couldn't hurt.
Yeah, just defend this. Dimitri, I guess you're gonna have to go also.
We must strive.
Initiating the
Byleth,
operation.
get in here.
Let's go, everyone.
All right, give me Shez.
These auxiliary forces are a threat to our rendezvous point. We must protect it.
All right. They waited until I moved everybody just to spawn people down where I moved them all from. They did that shit on purpose. They knew. They knew what they were doing. They certainly knew what they were doing. Alright, so where's this Viscum?
Not a problem.
Get down there.
I've got this.
Is anybody in a spot where I can actually take advantage of doing things? Dimitri's over here. Let's have Dimitri do stuff. There's a Viscum. So let's take this real quick. There we go. Good shit. We can turn off one Viscum right here. So I guess you can also now start going in this spot. Where did Annette go? Oh, she's over here. Okay. Come down here and deal with this guy.
Leave everything to me.
Ash is not really doing anything critical. So fight that guy, and then you'll have to get down to somewhere that's more important.
Just do as I planned.
Constance, you can come down here and start working on that.
I'll take it from here.
Give me Shez again. We gotta deal with Kranya. I have a feeling this time she'll actually die. Just a hunch. Get wrecked. There we go. Alright, Kranya, it's your turn. Your turn.
Good. We disabled it. These are a lot stronger than the weapons we saw in Ferdia.
Where'd you go? Did I get her already? I did. Okay.
Return to me.
Yes, Tallus.
Oh, I guess she's not dead yet. And that's fighting that guy. All right. I can't control Byleth, so let's just have Shez go in there and also do that stuff. What other things have Viscum? There's a lever. Somebody needs to get that lever. Where's Ingrid? There's Raph. Hey, Raph. Go hit this lever right quick. Turns off another Viscum. There's a lever right there. Turn off that lever. Give me a net. We just need to deal with this Moral Savant real quick. There we go. Okay. Now you can start going somewhere else. I don't really know where you need to go. Maybe down here.
Leave everything to me.
Give me Shez.
My turn.
Okay. That's one more Viscum down.
Good. The rendezvous point is still safe. So far, all is well.
Yeah. There we go. And the final Viscum right here. No more Viscum. What are you going to do now, Talus? What nonsense are you going to do now? And it certainly wasn't hard. I've already been to Zaharas, my dude. Come on. You can't scare me. I have been to Zaharas, and I have come back from Zaharas. You've got nothing. I defeated your lord. Is that guy here? Where is he? Is he here? Is that him? Yeah. Everybody's coming down here. Okay, so we got some people up here. I mean, it's important, I guess, to fight these guys off. Where's Raph? Where's Raphael? Raphael, there you are. Alright, punch some mages. And then, Ingrid, you can start working on some of this middle ground stuff with Constance. And I've got Byleth, Shez, and Annette down here to handle basically everything else, and that's gonna be just fine. Alright, there's a ton going on over here. Alright, who's doing what? Oh, he's trying to do things. Where you at, buddy? Aximandrios. Now what? Now what? You think you have any chance against my level 54 Annette with a Bolt Axe plus 35? I don't think so. I don't think so, my dude. You and your stupid name. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shez? Let's take out these Great Knights. Glory be to Agartha, huh? Just took out Andros. Hey, Hilda!
Oh, did we come a little late?
You did. You did come a little late, Hilda. It's okay. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Not a problem, Hilda. You took your time. We fought a whole bunch of dudes. Lots of dudes. There's so many dudes we fought. We fought so many dudes, Hilda. There's like half as many dudes here as there used to be. But now's as good a time as any for you to show up. It's totally fine. I'm not gonna chastise you for being late. Because I know that, you know, you struggle with heavy lifting sometimes. When it comes to, like, being places on time and doing things that people expect of you. It's not really your strong suit. But you're here. You made it. Which difficulty? Normal. Normal. I'm not playing anything difficult, really. How's it going, Katsuna 2? Alright, eliminate Imperial stuff. I kind of... Oh, these guys. Alright, cool. So, we have, Count Varley, who is chosen to hide himself away. Shocking nobody, of course. Yeah, just want the story. Yeah, this... I did a playthrough of Golden Wildfire when the game first came out. And I did that, like, immediately, as soon as the game came out. That was on my own. I didn't stream it. And so I didn't want to do a New Game Plus for my stream. And I figured, you know what, it's it's technically not a first playthrough because I've done Golden Wildfire, but it's kind of a first playthrough on stream with a different route, so I'll just play it on normal. That way there's no, like, chances of stuff being walled out on stream or anything. If I were to ever play this again, which I probably will at some point, I'll do hard. But I will say normal is pretty fucking easy. For better or for worse.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do my best.
Alright, you get down there, Ash. We have a net over here. We can take out these guys.
Stop them at any cost, even with fire.
Uh-oh. Don't blaze me. That's so rude. That's so rude. Don't light me on fire.
Don't worry. I heard we have a plan.
I've heard we have a plan. Alright, well.
Just hold out a little longer.
Alright, so we're just gonna take damage. And that would probably be fine, and Ingrid probably will be fine too, because I would assume that if you're a flying unit, you probably don't take damage. But if you're touching the floor, then that's not great. Send in the Titaness. Oh my god, man. You just have all the dudes for me. It's almost like this is your last stand, huh? Oh, there he is. There he is, right in the middle of all the lava. Lava, not lava. Fire. Alright, you gotta go.
They had something like that in their back pocket.
Oh, I figured they had something in their back pocket. This is the final map, guys. Come on. Alright, what are you weak against? Lances, fists, tomes, and ice. That's not ideal. Alright, Raph, you gotta get in here. Hopefully you're also weak against Annette's Bolt Axe plus 35, because I'm gonna need that to be what you're weak against. And also, she does take damage. Oh, he's very weak to this. Never mind, we're fine. This dude is very weak to this Bolt Axe. I think we'll be just fine. I am taking a lot of damage. This is where it would have been great to actually have a Also, hold on. Dimitri, can we get this figured out?
You control your power well.
This is when it would have been good to have somebody who can heal. Alright, there we go. No more fire orbs. Thank fucking God.
Let's go after the other one.
Alright, Annette, stop taking damage.
There. We finally got them down. If only we could take a quick break.
Alright, we need to stop this fire.
We're slowly but surely wearing it down.
I'm tougher than you think.
Alright, so what else do we have here? Do we have Dimitri? We need Dimitri. Dimitri, get in here.
We must strive to
I guess I'll take Ash. I don't know if Ash is gonna be super good. Oh, he's about to die also. This is tough. I mean, it's not, but generally speaking, it's tougher than everything else so far because I'm just constantly taking a ton of damage. How'd that do? That did a lot. Okay, great. Annette, can you finish this guy off? No, this guy. This guy here. He's about to be dead. He's about to be dead. And there we go. Now he's dead. Alright, get out of the fire. Yeah, get like over here, away from the fire.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
All right, here I go. I'm going ahead. We will
Yeah, no. Go here.
Proceed. We move. No.
Alright, so I'm not sure what else is gonna be going on other than taking out Count Varley at this point. Additional enemy reinforcements appeared. Okay.
How much longer must we hold out?
Fuck. Back into the fire. Claude appeared. Hey, Claude.
Bet you didn't expect anyone to make it across the mountains, Count Varley. You should always keep an eye on your back, too.
Claude's fighting Count Varley.
No! Stop! Don't let them open the gate!
Oh, we definitely want them to open the gate. Definitely want that gate opened.
Afraid I already did. Sorry for the delay, Dimitri.
I knew you would come, no matter what. Let us crush the Imperial forces together!
Defeat Count Varley, cut a path to the monastery. Alright, so everybody hone in over here. And just get out of the fire. So I don't want to use up all my healing on this shit. So I'm sure we're going to have more things that I'm going to need to heal from. Killed somebody. Alright, does he die? He does die. Alright, well. Well, rip Bernadette's dad. He kinda deserved it. Alright, we defeated Count Varley. Is that still on fire over there? I think it is. It is still on fire.
The Alliance will cover the rear. You go on ahead.
Thank you. We'll be counting on that. Alright, let's infiltrate the monastery.
Alright, advance on Garrigmach Monastery. Hell yeah.
This is it, Dimitri. Talus is just ahead.
Indeed. Strange how my reason for stepping foot in this monastery now is the same as it was those 3 years ago.
I bet.
What do you mean?
Revenge.
Revenge. All the heirs and relatives of every noble in the land come to learn here. It seemed likely that at least someone was connected to my father's killer. After roaming the kingdom for fruitless lead after fruitless lead, I hoped against hope that I would at last find the answers I sought here.
Uh-huh.
I could accomplish nothing alone. Yet now, I stand here once more, my enemy's identity clear for all to see.
And you know why, Dimitri?
And
Because of
time,
friendship.
You're gonna get your revenge. You're not
Because
alone
of the
anymore,
power
Dimitri.
of friendship.
You've got your friends here with you every step of the way. So let's win this. And when we do, we'll all greet the new dawn together.
Greet the new dawn, huh?
Right you are. Let us go. Together.
Alright, let's fucking go. Together. Reach out our hands in friendship and scale the walls between us. And other things. Alright, so... what now?
Lady Rhea,
Okay, so we're in a new map. And there's oh, wow, okay. And we have Dynalphos. This is a Zelda game now, apparently. Okay, fine, fuck. I only have one more heal left with Annette. Alright, Kranya. Give me Dimitri. Let's let Dimitri take out Kranya. Oh, Ash is about to die too. Hey, Ash. See, these guys were fighting in the fire for so long. I can't. Oh, because I'm in. That's why. Alright. Where's she at? Oh, Raph, you need to heal too. Heal. Oh, is Rhea here? Oh, Rhea is here. Hi, Rhea. How are you doing today? How are you doing this fine evening? More Dynalphos. Alright, Kranya, you're done. Get dead, Kranya. About fucking time. About fucking time. Alright, now we've got a bunch of dudes. Give me Shez. Can I just, like, get everybody in one place and then, yeah, here we go. Here we go. There you go, Raya. Consider yourself fucking saved.
She's dead. That should do it.
Alright, how we doing as far as, like, kill count and stuff? We're actually pretty close. We only need 300 more. I don't know if we have 300 more.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I shall assist you in this fight now.
Alright, Raya. Defeated Grania. There's Talus. He's up ahead.
Talus and Edelgard should be there.
Here we go. Oh, well, hold on. Let's not be hasty. We got some dudes here we can take out. King of Lions Corps.
We're up against the toughest of enemies, but I'm not afraid. We will win and return to Verdiat together. My dearest wish is for a new age where we can live together in peace.
I chose this path, and I will see it through to the end. On my honor as a knight of Faris.
So this is the Monastery Cathedral right here. There's Talus. Totally the final boss fight.
It shall not be stopped.
100%. 100% final boss fight. Right here. Boom. Definitely not gonna be something else that pops up afterward. I mean, look, I've played... How many JRPGs have I played in my life? I don't know, man. I never trust that the final boss is the final boss until they have a big-ass fucking giant form. There's Edelgard. Hello. Hey there. Hey, Edelgard. And a dark barrier. Alright, well. How we doing? 1847? Not bad. Let me go into Awakening mode. I don't know how I can do Super Awakening mode, because Harvel's dead now. So that doesn't really make sense. But also we have not seen Hubert. We also haven't seen Ferdinand. I mean, we've seen them in the past, but we haven't seen them here. Yeah, no shit. Surprise, surprise, Edelgard doesn't die. No kidding. You're not gonna have us kill Edelgard. That would be silly. Alright, I just need you to summon a few more dudes. I just need like 70 more dudes. And we can S-rank this map. I guess for New Game Plus purposes. How we doing? 58, not bad, not bad. How we doing? 68, even better. We need 30 more dudes. 78. Talus healed Edelgard. Edelgard rallied. I don't like that. Don't conjure another dark barrier. That's rude. Here we go. Alright, we have enough people. Alright, Edelgard's down again. The Dark Knight and folks appeared. Great. Alright, this is just a fucking melee. This is just a fucking outright brawl.
I will avenge you here and move on with my life.
Like, there's no strategy, there's no making people fight people and specifically pointing people to certain people. This is just fucking kill them. Alright. Edelgard's up again. Maybe there won't be something after this. This is a pretty long and involved process with constantly healing up Edelgard and everything. What now? What? What do you got? Alright, you're doing that thing, that Gremory thing. Alright, well, we're gonna take down Edelgard again for a third time. I can't wait for us to defeat Talus, and then Claude to turn around and just shoot Edelgard in the head with an arrow. That'd be real funny. Alright, get out of here, dude. Get out of here, dude. Your time's up. Time's up, Talus. It's over. Really getting on my last nerve, buddy. Need to heal. Getting on my last nerve. And yeah, I could play as somebody other than Shez, but this feels appropriate. At least it felt appropriate at the start, and now it feels like a sunk cost.
I'm sorry, but stay where you are for now. Do you see this land? I'm finally here. I will have my
Everybody else need healing? No, I'm not getting any notifications that people are in trouble, so I think we're fine.
I must finally be free of the past.
Alright, dude. I think you need to go down now. I think it's time for you to go home. There we go.
So this fragile flesh has run its course. No matter.
It's gonna be Hegemon Edelgard, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Dimitri, go!
Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Just shattered her fucking relic.
You cursed beasts will never defeat us.
Okay, dude.
You're wrong. Not another step, you fool. This ends here.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Talus.
Guess it's over.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
D?
D? Oh wow, does she remember everything?
Let's go.
I don't know. I don't know what the implication of that is. Hey, Claude and Raya standing together.
It seems the dawn is nearly upon us.
About time, too. So, friend, shall we?
Right. There's much to be done.
I guess that was it. I fully expected a monster to be the final fight.
It is now 1183.
Yeah, that's it.
Great Tree Moon. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus, beside the Leicester Alliance and the Church of Saros, emerged victorious against the forces of Adrestia. With the loss of Regent Ire and many of its leading strategists, the Empire has been forced back on all fronts, radically transforming the power structure throughout Fodlan. In pursuit of their ideals, the young leaders press ever southward to crush the Empire for good. None know what tomorrow this war may bring, nor what future awaits Fodlan.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to end that way, at least. Considering Golden Deer ends a very similar way, where it's like, nobody knows what happened, and the blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, fine. Kind of shitty, but I understand why. But I'm not gonna lie, I expected a monster fight to end the game. I fully expected a monster fight. I figured it would be one of two things. It would either be after we take out Talus, he like unleashes Edelgard and she becomes Hegemon Edelgard and we have to fight her. Or I figured Claude was gonna turn on Rhea And for whatever justification, Dimitri was gonna, like, team up with him, and we were gonna have to fight Rhea. Kind of disappointed it wasn't either of those, if I'm being honest. It was a good ending. I just wasn't prepared for it not to be a monster. I'm, you know, it just seemed not anticlimactic, but like, oh, huh, okay. We got Ash and Constance C support. That's it. Alright, I kind of don't care who the Imvips are. It's going to be a ton of Annette and a ton of Shez, probably. Some Ash and Sedith in there, too. And Ingrid. There's a Dedue. Look at Dedue. There's another Dedue and another Felix. It's a lot more Sedith than I thought. It's really showing, like, literally every map. That's crazy. That's crazy. Petra. There we go. There we go. Shamir. Oh, right. That was a paralog. I was gonna say, what was I doing using Shamir? Well, there we have it. Is this just gonna roll regular credits now? Received a letter from Annette.
Thanks for always being there for me. You know exactly how to cheer a girl up, and I really appreciate that. And that's saying something considering the slog of a war and all the pain we faced along the way. But you made it possible for me to keep going. I don't think anyone else could have done that.
Aww.
Anyway, I'm rambling, so just don't be a stranger. Promise me, okay?
That's what we get. That's what we get. I'm gonna have to skip this because music copyright, I'm sure. Unlockable units have been added to the save data's Renown Exchange. New equipment has been added to the save data's Renown Exchange. New crest items. Vanguard whistle has been added. Use it to instantly capture a region. Alright. Well, I'm going to save over this one. Should have done a separate file, but that's okay. Let's jump back into it. So it's going to put me back at the chapter. I'm assuming I'm still going to have 3 activity points left. Let's see if I can grab the Petra Linhart support conversation. Probably not, but worth a shot anyway. Plus I want to see what else we have. So I'm assuming the Renown Exchange is up in my journal. Let's take a look. Not sure exactly what we can do with that. Spend Renown. Let's see. Purchase items. The Vanguard whistle. What does that do? Signals. Oh, right. That's right. Instantly capture a region. Okay, so that's all that is for those. Purchase equipment. So we can get the Sublime Creator Sword. We can get the Dark Creator Sword. Which is, that's Nemesis's sword. Kranya's sword. Talus's sword. Cornelia's weapon. Huh. And the crest accessories, okay. Alright, so these are those crest items that you can get the, yeah. Good to know. Alright. And that's just those things. And then unlockable units. Rhea, Sothis, and Arvel. So we can recruit these 3 units, and you can use them. I'm assuming you can also do that in New Game Plus. Because that would all carry over. Alright, let's see, real quick. Let's see if we can force Linhart and Petra's support I think that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be really hard. Because all I really have are a chore and a meal that we could do.
Care to make
To
yourself
try to get
useful?
it. I don't think it's gonna happen. Especially not without a perfect.
We all must do our fair share.
I don't know what they like.
Is the true enemy.
What do they both like? Not that. Not that either. This is riveting content, I'm sure. Come on, guys. I know you both have to like something. I don't know how much that actually affects whether they get the support or not. But I figure it's worth a shot since I don't care what I actually cook. Come on, there has to be something they both like. Tell me there's something they both like. You guys. You guys really. There it is. You're gonna eat this food and then you're gonna get your support. Best result I could have hoped for.
For me?
This surprise.
Give me the news.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Give me the news. It's not. It's Shez and Linhart. Okay. Well, we got that at least. At least we got that.
Ah, it's you. How's it going? Any developments to report?
You mean with my power? Not really, no.
Perhaps using
It's kind of an
the
anticlimactic way to end things.
Growth.
Just a random ass Linhart support.
Hey, I thought you said you weren't interested. I mean, how many times are you gonna come ask me if anything's changed before you're happy?
Weren't you the one so keen on piquing my interest? I only wanted to check how that was going. If you don't think it's possible, just tell me and I'll stop asking.
I can't do it.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely not happening.
What? But this was all your idea.
Low battery,
How
huh?
cool of you to stoke my excitement only to back out at the first sign of adversity. Come on, just keep trying a little longer. How about this? Describe the circumstances in which you first awakened to your power. Maybe we can reproduce the situation.
Marvel's gone, dude. I don't think this is gonna work.
Well, I was staring death in the face when it happened.
Well, then we'll just have to replicate that, huh?
I'd been beaten so badly I could barely stand. I kept telling myself I wasn't ready to die yet. Then, out of nowhere, it just came to me.
I suppose we shouldn't try to recreate those conditions.
I bet you want to, though, don't you?
Officer on their hands. Let's consider some other potentially relevant factors. Who was your opponent? Where did the struggle take place? What time of day was it? Do you think your emotions played any part in it?
I was fighting the Ashen Demon of all people. I'm sure we could arrange another sparring session. As for the when and where, we were in a forest, at night. I'm pretty sure it was a full moon, too. And that leaves my emotional state. But I don't know how I could replicate the intense emotions of being at the brink of death like that.
I see. That context would prove quite tricky to simulate. And if your power functions similar to a crest, revealing itself even when you don't intend it, that leaves only one option. Observing you on the battlefield at all times.
Hate to tell you, Linhart, but the war's over.
This is turning out to be more work than I signed up for.
I'm gonna be supportive,
Hey,
of course.
Weren't you telling me not to give up just a second ago? If I can do it, then so can you.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, there we go. Alright, well, I don't think there's really much else to do. The only other things to do would be to go back and replay old battles and try to S-rank. Which, if I remember correctly, is just... It's just the 2 chapter missions here. This one and this one. Everything else is S-ranked. Fully. Yeah, all paralogs. Yeah. Conquest of Hevering and ALL. So I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to do that on stream. I might do that in my spare time, but honestly, I probably won't, because I don't know that there's any real value to doing that. Just for the bragging rights, I guess, but it's on normal, so what bragging rights are there, really? So that's kind of how it is. It's weird to just kind of leave it on that note, but there's not much else to do. So, yeah, that's Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. At least the Azure Gleam route. So I've played this route, I've played Golden Wildfire. The only other one out there is Scarlet Blaze. To my knowledge, there is not a hidden 4th route or anything like that. It's just the 3 of them. I don't really have any intention of playing Scarlet Blaze. Mostly because I know what happens in one of the chapters in Scarlet Blaze, and I'm not about it. So that's kind of that simple. But also, you know, I like the game, but it's not anywhere near as replayable as what do you call it? Three Houses. So it doesn't really strike me as a game that I would play over and over and over and over again. And replayability, for me, is like one of the most important factors of a game. I really, really appreciate games that have a ton of replay value. And this game, it has some. It has some. I can definitely see wanting to do it on a harder difficulty. New Game Plus, just to see like how much you can break stuff open when you carry over all your heroes' relics and everything. Like, that's pretty cool. I could see that being something I might do in the future. And I could potentially stream Golden Wildfire at some point if I really want to. I don't really think that would be something I would probably end up doing, but it's a possibility. But yeah, so as far as the game goes, it's a lot of fun. I don't like Warriors games at all. I've never been into Warriors games. I don't like Dynasty Warriors. I've tried a few of them. I don't like them. Didn't like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Was not a fan of that at all. And so I was very hesitant when this game was first announced, because like, oh, Three Houses stuff. Oh, it's a Warriors game. Ugh. And I didn't even pre-order it until like the demo came out, because I was like, I want to try it, because I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy this. Maybe I'll just watch Let's Plays on YouTube or something. But no, the demo was a lot of fun, so I figured, alright, I'll give it a shot. And it's a lot of fun. The gameplay is definitely, I mean, it's mindless. Especially on normal. It's very mindless. But at least the camp gives you a lot to do. A lot of interesting things to do. It has a lot more than just go out to a map and grind it, and then go back into it and grind it again, and grind it again, and grind it again. And, like, there's a lot more to it. That, like, you have training, you have the supports, you have expeditions, you have gifts, you have building up your camp, and all that kind of stuff. So it gave you more substance than what I feel a lot of the other Warriors style games have, and that was a big plus. I loved all the new supports. I loved that there were new paralogs and new interactions between characters that didn't have interactions in Three Houses. That was really, really interesting, and I do really appreciate the depth that this game goes into as far as the world building, and as far as like as an example, they made it very, very important to highlight that we are invading the Empire while we're invading the Empire. And that's just something that doesn't get addressed in Three Houses. So it really does kind of go into a lot more detail and flesh things out a lot more than Three Houses does. So that's really interesting. Ultimately, again, the replayability isn't really there. And that's the thing that Three Houses has in fucking spades over this game. But it's a great game. Definitely worth playing. And I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I took a chance on it. So that said, I'm not gonna try to milk this for more content. So I'm gonna hit up a save here. And I know it's early. It's a bit early. But I could try to S-rank some maps, but that's really kind of all there is to do. So I think a better use of my time is to make sure that my PS3 is ready to stream from for Thursday's stream. And make sure everything there is up and running. So that being said, the next thing we're gonna do, and I've mentioned it, I've actually mentioned it a while ago, but I mentioned it in the last stream as well. We're gonna do Tales of Symphonia next, which is one of my all-time favorite games. You want to talk about replayability? That's the game that really kindled my love for replayability as a thing. Let me just see what happens if I unlock Sothis. I'm just gonna do it. Sothis has been unlocked. Is she just like in camp now? No. No, she's not. Hold on. Hold on, we got time. It's fine. What's going on? Where's Sothis? Is she here? She's not here. She's not a unit. What happens if I go to the battlefield? Another Tales game? Absolutely. I'm a huge Tales fan. Tales is my favorite series. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do Tales of Symphonia next. Now, I've only ever played Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, and I've played it a million times. So I'm very familiar with how it plays. But there was a re-release on the GameCube. On the PS3. Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia, the Dawn of the New World. As a PS3 package remaster. I think it's a remaster. It's a HD. I think it's basically the same game. I don't think there's anything really different about it. So is Sothis here? She is here. There she is. All right. Fuck. Oh, I'll fight as Sothis. So yeah, the Tales of Symphonia I've played, on the GameCube a million times, but I've only very recently picked up the PS3 version. So I figured that would be easier to stream than trying to do it from the GameCube. And I didn't want to try to emulate it because I don't need to. I have 2 copies of it. So, yeah, that's what I want to do next, and that's one of my favorite games of all time. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I did record a Let's Play of it way back when I very first started YouTube. So it's rough. It's super rough. The commentary is fine, but it's not great, and like video quality's shit, and it freezes up, and I was using like bad recording software, and it'll be interesting to like kind of revisit that and just do it better. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, I'm gonna do what I did with Tales of the Abyss. I'll have my walkthrough open. There we go. Sothis can use our big ass rock. I'll have a side quest guide open so that I don't miss things. I'm pretty familiar with how the side quests go in that game. But even still, like the trigger conditions, sometimes I don't always remember. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll try to get, if not 100%, then at least, like, as much as possible of that game. We'll do the cameo battle, we'll do the Devil's Arms, do the super bosses, kind of the hidden things. There's some things I won't do just because I don't care, because it might be too much trouble. But, like, we'll do the Sword Dancer, all that stuff. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully the idea is that will tide us over until Pokemon Scarlet Violet come out. There might be space, depending on how fast I finish Symphonia. There may be some time between that and Scarlet and Violet's release, but the idea is ultimately to do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when that comes out. So we may end up doing like some shorter stuff in between if we finish Symphonia early, but we'll play that by ear. We got a whole ass 40-hour JRPG ahead. So I forgot Ash was even here. Sorry, Ash. I've just been fighting as Sothis. I want to do her big attack at the end though. I want to see what it looks like. So she doesn't. I'm assuming she doesn't have support with anybody or anything. Maybe I shouldn't. She might have support with Arvel and Rhea, but... There we go. All right, give me the dude over here. I know this map so well because this is the map I always grinded out supports on. Let me see. What does this attack look like? Oh shit. There you go. Little pipsqueak. But yeah, I think that's
I'm still alive and kicking.
Oh yeah, Annette was here too. I think that's where we're gonna leave it. She doesn't even say anything. Alright, well that's fine. That's cool. I like that you can get Sothis and Rhea and stuff. You can also get Gatekeeper, by the way. Gatekeeper is recruitable. I think you have to be on like your 3rd New Game Plus or something to recruit him. Or something like that, but I think he gets his own paralog too. But anyway, that being said, I think I've gone on long enough with this. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. This has been a really fun series. It was nice to come back to the Three Houses world and have another game to play in it, and just kind of poke around with it. Take care, ATDO9. Thanks for stopping by. You know, considering I've done 3 playthroughs of Three Houses and I didn't necessarily want to do another one. So this was a cool way to come back into it. But yeah, the next stream is going to be on Thursday. Standard time, Thursday, August 25th. 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30ish. We are going to start Tales of Symphonia. I'm going to stream it from my PS3. I'm going to test that, make sure everything's working. Honestly, not too much in terms of viewability for Three Hopes. Yeah, you know, it kind of is what it is. But, yeah, we're going to jump into Tales of Symphonia. I am going to... This is my first time streaming from the PS3. I've recorded from the PS3 before, but I've never streamed from it. Need to make sure it works. Need to make sure that my, you know, audio is in sync and everything, and we should be good to go. I have a couple of days to test that out. So, yeah, that's going to be the plan. We're going to do Tales of Symphonia on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30ish. I'm super excited for that. It's my favorite Tales game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's going to be a lot of fun to stream it. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you guys then. Good night.